Right, so the frame's done, so all we need is to hang some sticks from it and then work out how to release them at random. I've decided to go for pretend sausages as the falling sticks. They need to be catcher friendly, of course, so not too heavy and without any sharp bits. Although the great scissors statch does sound quite exciting, doesn't it? No. I had a look at different rubber hoses and found one that feels about right. Slightly soft and slightly bent, which is the way sausages are, aren't they? Now who's that sniggering in the back there, eh? What a bunch you are! I drew a part that will fit into the ends, that will round them over and make them look more like sausages. Not too bad. I'm guessing most of these won't be caught at all, so they'll hit the ground. And if they were printed with ordinary 3D printing filament, PLA, they'd surely just break because PLA is brittle. But you can get something called TPU filament, which is actually rubbery. Amazing. So I printed some out, rather messily, but still squidgy. Sausages! Lots of sausages. I started adding screw eyes into the ends, but decided that fencing staples would be sturdier. Though these ones were a little long, so I cut them down a bit, still leaving the little barbs intact. Of course, now the challenge will be to paint them somehow. I must do some research into flexible paint. So far, so good. But what about hanging them up and then dropping them down? Thank you for all your helpful comments on the last video, people. Who'd have thought releasing sausages would be such an interesting subject, but it really is. My first thought, and that of many of you too, was to use electromagnets to hold them up. I think that's the way commercial machines work. But I'd need the magnets to be switched on almost all the time to hold up the sausages and only switch off momentarily somehow. But that first part about keeping the magnets running continuously, that's what put me off that plan. They would need to be quite strong too to hold the weight up, especially on windy days. So what about using permanent magnets? Just ordinary magnets that don't need electricity? Well, yes, but then the problem is how to pull the sausages off them. So I looked at electromagnets that work the other way round. No electricity for most of the time, just a momentary burst of power to activate them. And these solenoids should work fine. So I made up some holders that would accept a screw eye and release it when activated. But what if someone grabs and pulls a sausage too early when they're too excited to wait for it to fall? Well, I guess they just break everything. So I included a spring-loaded hinge into the release mechanism for just that scenario, hoping that the sausage could be pulled away without harming anything. I think that would work. Alright then, next comes the triggering challenge. How to send power to all the different solenoids, one after another, in a random sequence without repetition. I could make an electromechanical switching disc, like the one I experimented with earlier, or a couple of people suggested pegs on a rotating cylinder that triggers switches, which could work too. But most suggestions were around using a programmable mini computer like a Raspberry Pi or an Arduino. Now, that's all new territory for me, but that's only because I'm very old and I grew up without any kind of computers, not even in school. But I am interested And so I bought an Arduino, and they're only about €20 or so. Apparently, it shouldn't be too difficult to write some code that will send signals to the solenoids, and Ashley helped explore that with me. And it was all very interesting, and some people have even offered to write some code for me, thank you. And ChatGPT will do it for you if you want to in no time. But it's not quite as simple as that. I'd need to power the Arduino from the car battery in my other game without cooking it, obviously, so I'd need a transformer. And the signals that the Arduino send out aren't actually powerful enough to activate these solenoids. So I'd need a secondary 12-volt circuit for each solenoid and connect those circuits to the Arduino using MOSFETs or relays, and protect the Arduino using flyback diodes. Obviously. Obviously I would. And, of course, then I'd need to keep everything dry somehow, which could be a big challenge. Did I mention it sometimes gets wet and windy here? But it's all perfectly doable, probably. And, as I say, really interesting, especially when I learn that a computer-written random sequence is never truly random. It always follows some sort of formula. Not that that's important for this game, though. I'm sure if I had 10 different sequences, no one would ever learn them. But still, how about a completely different way altogether? Suppose I just use a purely mechanical release mechanism. Now, I looked at these things for a while. Clothes pegs. Magnificent contraptions. And I'm sure they'd work. You see, you just need a piece of string to operate them. Now, I decided to make a more robust version of a clothes peg for my game because with a bit of luck it will be used quite a bit. But if you're making a simple game for the family, clothes pegs are going to be fine. But if you do want to use them, I think you need to find some that have a larger hole in the spring, because that's the best place to attach them. And this one has a hole that's too small for a strong screw. I used my marvellous plasma cutter to cut out a few different versions in steel until I found one that worked best. And one side is fixed and the other can hinge. And a rubber band keeps it closed till you pull a string. So simple. I used little pulleys to run the strings through, but screw eyes would work nearly as well. But the best thing about this is the randomization. You see, I could have spread out the string ends, but I deliberately bunched them, so all the string ends are, in a bunch together. But they don't tangle because the beads keep them weighted. So all I have to do is pull one after another, leaving them to one side as I go through them. So they all get activated in turn without repetition at whatever speed I want, and the sequence really is random every time. It's so obvious, it hurts how long it took me to think of this. But I got there in the end. And guess how many different sequences there are with just 8 sausages? Go on, guess. The answer is more than 40,000 different ones, apparently. Right then, let's try it out. Here comes Sandra. Okay, so would you like to have a go?
It's coconutty sound, isn't it? Oh, look, I got one.
Yeah, that's a bit cheaty.
I got another one. No.
Well, hang on.
Look, I got I'm a winner. Yay. That's easy, Tim. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah.
If we could train everybody to put them back again, that would be good.
Officially on YouTube now. Sandra's slow reaction. Yeah,
Ready?
you have to kind of.
I don't know which one's going to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you ready? You can call. You can say when.
This one.
No, when.
Oh, right. Now. Oh, nearly got it.
Oh,
I
nearly.
nearly got it. It just fell over. Oh, well, there's my fence staples. No, they're not.
No.
Just checking.
No, you can't put it back again.
I put it in my pocket. Okay, right.
Well, we can leave it on the ground.
Now. Oh, what? I was away. I claim it anyway.
No. What's going on with those?
Okay, right. Now.
Oh. That
I got it.
that one needs a bit more sandy.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
I think you're well done.
Yay. Well, yeah. You have to cover this up, otherwise people start
Well,
looking.
because you should be standing on this side.
I should be standing. Yeah, but then I'm not facing the camera. Okay. Now. I missed him. Yeah. I'm running out of pockets.
Don't go off with them though. I need a basket to put them in.
Oh man! Okay. Right, it's between those three now. Come on.
No, it won't be this one because you put this one
Oh,
back up again.
okay.
There's only those two to choose from. Oi! I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
What? Oh, all right, now. Yes, I got it. Okay. Now.
Hey!
I won, I got them all. Look.
There's one missing already.
Oh, sorry. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. This is pretty hard.
Exactly. So I'm glad you find the same. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Ready?
Too difficult.
Ready? Oh, really?
Okay, come on.
Ready? Yay! Ready? Yay!
Bit of more
Because
practice.
it's very hard because they're so far apart, and you know if they were all right in front of you, but you'd almost need like maybe play it in pairs or something.
Yeah, you could have somebody helping you.
Because I think it's almost impossible to
Oh, no, you
get
work
the
them on-
side ones if you're really.
The sports people use this game as training,
Wow.
and there's what on YouTube you can see somebody catching all kind
Wow. In this width.
of might be wider, but they're in a semicircle. Some people say it's
Yeah.
better in a semicircle, but then it will be in your peripheral vision. So I don't know if it's even harder, but if it's
Well-
here, at least it's within this cone of sight.
Yeah, maybe you can train your connections in that way.
We'll try it one more time.
Ready? Ready? Oh, really? It's right in front of you. Ready? Yay!
One.
Ready? Ready? Yay!
Two. Better than last time.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Yeah. Better. Come on then, your turn. Ready?
Yeah. Yay! Wow, that was so good.
Ready?
Hang on, no. Oh, so close. No! I had it! It fell out of my hand.
Hey!
Again, it fell out of my hand.
Okay, you're probably going to do this one now.
See, it's I mean, I was much better. I was surprised actually. Right, I'm pleased with myself for having some reaction. Yeah. It's a bit embarrassing. Yeah, so there you go. Did I beat you? How many did you catch?
No, look at the video.
I got 3 and dropped 3.
Painting next, and then we're off to the market.